All right, so now I'm taking you through fractions and percentages and how you pronounce them in English. Let's have a look at a simple fraction. So you can hear fractions in museum, documentaries. They are kind of present even if you don't use mathematics. They are present in other contexts. And in English, the fraction will be pronounced with cardinal and ordinal numbers. So if you haven't seen the lesson about cardinal and ordinal number, I recommend you to pause the video here, go back to the beginning of the lesson where you have more about the difference between cardinal and ordinal. So the cardinal number will be simply 1 and ordinal will be the one in order. So this will be fifth. So you're going to have to pronounce this one 1/5. It's also possible to say a fifth, 1/5, a fifth, fifth. This is horrible to pronounce, I agree. Then if we have at the top a number which is more than 1, we're going to have to add an S at the at the end of the ordinal number. So for this number, you will simply pronounce 3/5. Lots of F, TH, and S. So if you want to pronounce this one, I highly recommend you to repeat a lot of times and decompose. Fifths. Now let's have a look at another type of fraction. So some fractions are pronounced a little bit differently, and you have kind of a vocabulary just for the fraction. And we kind of have the same in French. This one will simply be pronounced quarter. So you can say 1/4 or a quarter. And it's not far from the French quart, which is easier to remember. However, the rule of the plus or more than 1 at the top is still the same. So if you have at the top something which is more than 1, you're going to have to say quarters, 3/4. And you pronounce like a Z more than an S. Right, another one which is one particular vocabulary, this is 1 and 2. So this fraction is pronounced a half. Half, you don't pronounce the L. And you can also say this word in other contexts. So for example, if you cut something like this pineapple, you're going to say this pineapple is cut in half, which would be the French for moitié. And this is why it's 1 on 2. And then you say a half, same, 1/2. Both are correct.